Hey guys, so how do you send or write, even just writing your application letter? Now, this is a question I get a lot because it is honestly scary when you're sending an application letter and you're not even sure if it's going to be read or if it's going to be replied to. So, I have a little bit of just less than 5 tips, less than 5 tips of when you're sending out your application letter. So, the first one is your application letter should be a conversation. It's a weird thing to say, but it's true. When your application letter needs to be something that continues the conversation of the job post. So when you're reading the job post, you have to read it really carefully and watch out for signs that they're looking for a person. So for example, if the job ad said that we're looking for a person with this and this experience, then you mention that in your application letter. You don't just blab out about the stuff that they might not care about. You reply. If one of the things that I sometimes do when I'm helping out other people is I actually go step by step into the job ad, and then I reply, write a little small replies to each, almost every sentence if I can, because then that shows that you actually read the job post, that you're not just someone who's mass sending. Which brings me to number 2. Don't mass send application letters. I know it's really popular, I know it saves a lot of time, but when you do that, you're kind of just wanting to be thrown into the trash bin, which I sadly have. It's actually one of the things that I'm bringing into this of the fact that I do hire people. So I've been hiring people for the last 4 years. So one of the things that I automatically would sadly have to do, that I would have to delete an actual application letter if it's so obvious that it was mass sent. Now, what do you mean by mass sent? It's not customized. It doesn't say who the employer is, the employer's name is. And the worst one, and I saw this, was he actually sent it to 10 other people and only used CC and not BCC, which would have hide the emails. But I saw that he was just sending it with a bunch of other people that he found email addresses for. So don't mass send. Just don't. Just avoid it at all costs. Third tip: when you're sending an application letter, do a little bit of research. It's kind of the same, connected with the first one, but do a little bit of research of the company that you're applying for. So look up at their offices, look up at, not just, again, this is, you don't want to mass send. You don't want to be randomly just sending applications that are hoping someone will reply, because chances are people won't. So you have to be intentional about it. So you do your background research on the people, check out their LinkedIn profiles, check out their websites, see what they actually do, and then you can add those parts into your application letter. You can say, especially if you're being hired for a position that can help. So, for example, if you're a web designer and you saw that there were a couple of bugs or a couple of wrong things, or images didn't load in their website, you can say that in your application letter. You can say, "Oh, I checked out your site, so and so," because that shows initiative. You have to, that's showing initiative when you're commenting on something that they already have, that with you, because of you, will be fixed. So yeah. So again, don't just continue the conversation. Don't be too general. You look at the actual job ad and see, what are the things that they're looking for specifically, and answer them. Be the answer to the question that they've been asking themselves of who do we hire. So number 2 is don't mass send it. Please don't. It does not look good. You will get deleted. If you get a reply, it probably is going to be an automated reply, and then it's not a real person looking at you. So just don't mass send. And third is do real little research on the company. And so when you're sending the application letter, you're already taking initiative if there's any feedback that they might not know, any feedback they might need. So yeah. So if you guys need a little bit of anatomy of an application letter, it's usually just introduction, how you're going to help them. So your introduction shouldn't be too long. How you're going to help them, how does your background and everything can help them. That's always, you're helping them because you're getting hired so you can help them in their company. And the third part is usually it's about how to connect with them, asking them, when's going to be the interview, or whatever the application process that they sent in the job, and then you just follow that. So those are kind of just a really quick dozen notes when you're sending out your application letter. And yeah, that's it for this video.